Good morning, students. We are back again with the class of C++. So today is the third class and we are going to learn about one more type of conditional construct in C++, that is the switch case construct. Okay, so last day we have discussed about the if-else construct, if-else ladder, or you may say the nested if statement. So today we are going to learn about the switch case statement. Fine. So what is the switch case statement? Switch case statement is, you can say, is a better choice for conditional statement. Like in the if-else statement, we have the bounding, we have a boundary that we must choose between two values, either true or false. Like here, as you remember, if, then there was the condition, and if the true value, if the condition satisfies, then the true value will be executed. Otherwise, the false value will be executed. Remember, so we have only two choices, this one and the second one. If we have to add another choice, then what we have to do? We have to use, instead of this else, we have to use here if-else. Else. Okay, but if we have, so now consider that if we have three values, then we have to use two times if, here one time, here another time. Last day in the program we have discussed about it. But imagine that we have, suppose we have 20 values, then so for that the switch case is a better choice. So now we are going to discuss about the syntax of switch case statement. So syntax. What is the meaning of syntax? Syntax means the way of writing codes in a programming language. Okay. So the syntax is switch, then a variable. A variable is required here. Then a bracket starts. Then case. After that, the value of the variable, this variable. Then colon. Then we can write the statements here. Statements, as many as you want. Then to close this case, we have to write a break statement. This break statement is very much important. So let's discuss about the meaning of case, meaning of switch, meaning of break. Okay. So next, this is the case value 1. So suppose we have a program like this. Press menu based arithmetic program. 1 for add, press 2 for subtract, press 3 for multiplication, press 4 for integer division, as we have integer division in C++, and press 5 for modular division. So based on the user choice, we will perform these operations. The user will give some input, like in a variable A, the value will be given, in a variable B, the value will be given. Then if we press 1, then A plus B will be displayed, otherwise A minus B, then A multiply B, then A divide B, and then A modulo B. This operation will be done. So in using if-else statement, it can be done, but it will be a very longer program. We will do using the switch case. So a variable is required. The variable is used to hold the choice of the user. Like whatever the user choice is, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the choice is given by the user, that will be stored in this variable. Okay. Then case. Case is, there can be multiple cases. Okay, like here how many cases? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 cases are there, so there can be multiple cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the value will be these values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5. Okay. We can write here, instead of 1, you can give here 11. So in that case, here will be 11, case 11, because 11 means the addition operation. 2 means the subtraction operation. Okay, so the syntax, we are again back to the syntax. Switch the variable, then case the value, whatever the value we are going to give here, that value will be there, and the statement. Statement means whatever the, if this condition satisfies, what will operation will be done here. The operation will be addition. So here will be a plus b. Okay. So and at the end break. Break is very much vital. Why break is very much vital? Because if this value condition satisfies and the user wants to add, that means this portion will be executed. After that, the remaining portion, that is subtraction, multiplication, integer division, modulo division, that is not required. So for that purpose, break terminates the switch case and go out of the switch case. Rest of the portion will not be executed. If we do not give the break statement, then other cases may execute. That's why it is very much important. Okay, so like that, if we use the another case, so it will be b case, then value, then the statements. Okay, then again break. At last, we generally use, it is a better approach, it is a good practice of programming to use a default case. Default case, in default case means, suppose you ask the user to enter 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, but the user enters suppose 7. So 7 is not matching here. So in that purpose, default case is means if any of the value is not matching here, this portion of the program will be executed. So in the default we can write like this, cout, and then suppose sorry, your wrong input, try again, like this, and then this bracket closes. So I think you understand the switch case statement. Again I am repeating. Switch the variable. Variable means the variable which will hold the user's choice. Then case value. Value means the choices. Means how many choices we can have. In this program there can be 5 choices. So here will be case 1. So then statements. Case then 2, because the choice is 2. If it is 12, then it will be 12 here. Simple. Then the subtraction operation here. Then case 3, case 4, case 5. If we have 10 cases, we can write 10 cases here. And at last default. Default is used if any of the cases does not match here, the default case will be executed. So that's all. Now we are heading to the programming. Okay.
So this is our programming, menu-based programming. Using switch case, we are going to solve this. So here we are using Turbo C++. In the Turbo C++, we need to remember that with iostream.h, we have to use another header file, that is conaio.h, console input output .header file. Why we are using this? Because we need two functions here. That is, one is clr scr, that is clear screen. Clear screen is used to clear the output screen, and another we need getch, means get character, is used to accept a character from the user until and unless the user enters the character, the output screen remains. After the user enters the character, the output screen omits. So we are using 3 variables here, a, b and ch. A and b variable will be used by the user to take the input from the user, that is 2 numbers, and the ch variable will be used by the user to take the input, that is the choice, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Okay, so for the output, to give the instruction to the user, we are using a cout statement, and like enter 1 for add, then \n. \n is very much important here, because \n means the control goes to the next line. Like as you can see here, press 1 for add, it is in the first line, press 2 for multiplication, it is in the second line, and if we do not give the \n, it will be in this order, and if we press enter, you can see it coming to the next line. So \n is similar to the pressing enter in a line. So similarly, enter 2 for subtraction, \n, enter 3 for multiplication, enter 4 for integer division, enter 5 for modulo division, and that's all. After that, see in ch means the choice. The user is going to give the choice. Then as per the syntax, switch, then the variable name. So the user's choice has been given, so the variable name is ch. So in the first case 1 means if the user chooses 1, then what will happen? Then definitely it will be added. So there we are writing a cout statement, cout add, then the sum of a and b, a plus b, semicolon, the condition statement terminates, and then the break is very much vital. As you know, break statement breaks the switch case and take the control out of the switch case. So similarly in the second case, a minus b, then breaks in the third case, a multiply b, fourth case a divide b, means integer division, and the fifth case a modulo b. And lastly, in the default case, as you can see there is written cout, sorry, please try again, means if the user chooses does not choose any of the value between the given value like 1 to 5, then if he chooses any other value, then this message will be displayed. Okay, fine. So now we are going to execute the program. So after executing, it is asking for the first number, so we are entering the first number, suppose 10, and the second number I am giving 3. Modulo division operation I can show you. You can see that I'm choosing 5 for the modulo division, so that it will be easier to understand that in the modulo division what will happen. So I am choosing 5. So in the modulo division, the remainder will be displayed. So as you can see, the remainder 1 is displayed here. Okay, so let's try something else. Again run the program. Then another number I am entering, suppose 15, and I am entering another number, suppose 5. Okay, so now when the menu appears, we have to choose something. Suppose we are choosing subtraction, yes, 2. So you can see the result is 10. Let's run it again, and this time we will check the default statement. Okay, so we are entering 2 numbers, and we are not choosing any value from the given value 1 to 5. We are choosing something else, suppose 8. So please try again. So as you can see here, our program is working properly. So this is all about switch case. I think you hope you understand properly. Thank you and have a nice day.